Huh. I think we're rolling. Good morning, y'all. Hi. Thanks for joining me. For those of you who tune in, I'm gonna make a banana pudding for y'all today.
Yeah.
I've got my sidekick here. So let's get started.
Yeah,
How do you do banana pudding? You can buy the pudding. I mean, that's okay. Some people do it. I like to make homemade pudding though, so that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. So first we start with 2 cups of milk.
What is it? The what?
2 cups of milk. That's what I said. How many cups?
Yeah.
2 cups. Hi.
First we need to
Hi.
crack it.
Yeah, we're going to do that too. So this thing is not low fat.
First we need it.
But I mean, if you're going to be getting banana pudding, I don't think that low fat is really a high priority to you, so don't worry about it. Okay, and so I have 2 cups of milk, whole milk, and I'm also going to put half a cup of heavy whipping cream in here, maybe a little over half a cup.
Hey, Mommy.
And, yeah. Don't worry, I'm getting there, Michael, I'm getting there. Okay, and then to that mix, we're going to put in half a cup of sugar, granulated sugar, and this is the best thing ever, 1/4 cup of cornstarch. And you may be like, cornstarch? I'm like, no, it's amazing. You need it. You need a little cornstarch in your life because it is good.
Mommy.
It makes a pudding that's really silky and smooth and very, very good. And so I'm a big fan of it. I used to make it with flour. That was a mistake. So, hi guys. Hi. Okay, so let's do this. I'm putting in about 1/4 cup of salt, or just cup, no, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I'm putting that in there. And so we got salt, cornstarch, and sugar. And we're gonna mix it all together like this.
Me too.
And milk and heavy cream. Mix it all together. Keep your toddler from sticking a fork in there. Good morning, y'all. It's so good to see you today. Yeah, so we're mixing all this up right now, and I'm gonna set it on the stove in just a second and let it start heating up on the stove. So that'll be fun. So I kind of stirred it together, and I'm gonna put it on the stove real quick, and you can listen to my toddler.
Mommy. First we need to crack the egg.
We will. That's an excellent idea, Mr. Michael. So we're going to do that next. And then in a separate bowl, this bowl for me, you're going to take 4 eggs and and then we're going to put 4 egg yolks together here and mix it up a little bit. So let's do that. So I have a friend who has free-range chickens, and she's awesome. And she gives me eggs every now and then. So I have these fun eggs here. Look at this, y'all. They're really pretty, and they're all different colors. See, look at that. So I wish that our HOA allowed for free-range chickens because they're awesome. They're wonderful. All right, so I'm going to do this, not my child, because salmonella. I'm not cool with that. So here's how you do egg yolks, in case you're curious, in case you've never done this before. You've probably done it. Get ready to be gross, because this is gross and fun. So I have this here. Crack the egg, like so, and I put my hand here. It's gross. You put your hand in here, and you crack your egg, and you kind of scoop it into your hand, and let the egg yolk just hang out there while the egg white slides through your fingers. You can tell these are fresh eggs because the egg yolks are very, well, they don't hold together very well. Oh no! I broke an egg, and the egg yolk went down with it. Went down in a blaze of glory. That's okay. I have an extra egg as backup. So that's how you do it. It is gross, but it's fun. So if you like getting your hands dirty, this is fun. Because you get to do gross stuff. It's like, I sort of think this is like the grown-up equivalent of kids playing with slime. And that's kind of how I view this. Ooh, okay. Yeah, like I said, these egg yolks are very let goable. Caught it. I caught it. I saved it. Boo. Okay. Now I'm washing my hands. Hey, Mikey, you want to tell him a joke?
Yeah.
All right. Go for it. What's the joke?
Go
Yeah, cracking eggs.
And you like to get your hands dirty?
I do like to get my hands dirty. However,
you do time like to get your hands dirty.
yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do around here. We get our hands dirty. It's fun. Okay, so here are egg yolks. And I'm gonna get a fork and stir it up a little bit so that these egg yolks are kind of mixed together nicely. Yeah, and there's a reason for that. Okay guys, let me move you over to the stove where all the action is. Here we go. Nice. You're going with me. We're going on a ride. Where are we going? I don't know. Let's go over here. I haven't actually set this up yet, so it could be weird. This could be weird. I don't know. We put this here. We put this here. And where's my whisk? I'm going to get my whisk. Here. This is my whisk. It's a whisk I'm willing to take. All right. So we stir up Zoe. Here's our milk mixture. So I'm cooking it along at about medium heat or so. And we just keep it going at about medium until it starts to thicken and bubble up a little bit, which is fun. Meanwhile, I'm looking at what people say. I look like Alice from Twilight. Thanks. She's a vampire. That's okay. What do we got today? Good moms. I love seeing good moms. Oh gosh, I would never say I'm a good mom. But I feed my kids and I make them take baths, so I guess that's a win. All right, let's see. So hi guys. So this is what we're doing. Stir, stir, stir. And as you can see, my kitchen is like a normal kitchen. You know how you'll see some people do those cooking videos and their kitchens are immaculate. I'm like, that's cool. That's neat. I'm like, meanwhile, here, I was like, hey guys, check it out. Here's my Instant Pot, yay, and here's my Dutch oven. And yeah, I use them quite a bit, so I leave them out on the countertop where it looks a bit messy, but hey, I use these things. Yay. Bye, Lil, I'm so glad to hear that. Thanks. You're pretty too, so thank you. So my toddler is over here, and he's my cheerleader. He's my moral support. And he's helping me cook today. I was like, I'm keeping you away from open flames, kid. But meanwhile, we're just waiting for this to heat up. And spoiler alert, I actually made pudding before. I'm making this pudding, but so that way we have something to work with when I assemble the banana pudding. But you know, this is a good start. Let's see. I like making homemade pudding for banana pudding because, for one thing, I mean, not to sound like super weird about it, but I know what goes in it, and it's fat, fat and eggs and sugar and salt. And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I like that. And I love the addition of putting heavy whipping cream in here, cause yum. Let's see. So we've got that going, and yay. So I'm gonna try to do more of these live videos because they're way, way fun. But I mean, you're seeing this live. This is not edited. This is not AI. I put a tiny bit of thought into this, and I thought, yep, let's just go. Let's do it. So that's what I'm doing right now. Let's see. So it said the instructions are to whisk this stuff, whisk the milk mixture until it starts getting a little thick and bubbly. We are starting as you gently whisk it. See, I'm gently kind of like whisking. I'm not doing it. I'm not like writing my dissertation on how to do this whisking thing, but I'm just kind of slowly letting it drag all over the floor, is that the right word? The bottom of the pan. And I'm just kind of stirring it up a little bit, very gently. Meanwhile, toddler over here, hi.
Hey, Mommy.
Is being a space invader. But I have him, sit down. All right, thank you. I just want you to stay safe. Good. He's allowed to be in here and he's allowed to help me sometimes. But we have wheelie chairs, you know, chairs on wheels. And so I'm like, if you want to help me, you need to sit down on the chair because I don't want anybody to go like skateboarding across the kitchen floor in these chairs. Let's see. Okay. Look at that. Look at this. You can't see it, can you? Ah, let's get you closer. So it's starting to froth up a little bit, and not just from me whisking it, but I can I feel the drag, the resistance start on this milk mixture as the cornstarch is cooking and thickening things up. Like I said, I used to make these puddings with flour, and that's okay, it's all right, but it tends to lump up a lot more. So cornstarch is better. I've seen the light, and that light is cornstarch, and it's real good. Okay, now we're starting to get thick. I'm gonna have to put y'all down. Let's see if I can put you down here. Does this work? I think you can see.
Okay.
Yes? Okay. Watch out, kiddo. All right, so we're stirring this up. Mr. Michael, I do not want you to burn your elbow. Watch it out, bud. All right. Stir this up. It's looking nice and thick. Hello, everybody. And, you know, I probably could have thought this through a little better. I didn't. We're keeping it real. So here we have this. It's thickening up. It looks like cream gravy, and it's beautiful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick this up.
Oh, it's a big boy.
Turn down the heat a bit. Here we are. Move this thing over here. It'll be fine. And here's my whisked egg whites. Here's that thing. And here is my, guess where we're from. Here's my oven mitts. I need 2 of them. There they go. 2 oven mitts. And now I'm gonna pour in just a teeny little bit of the milk mixture into these eggs, the egg yolks. Just a little bit, guys, because if you pour in too much into these raw egg yolks, it'll cook the egg yolks and they'll curdle. I did that one time. And I was like, oh no. But what we're doing right now is a thing called tempering. Tempering the egg whites. So you put in about half a cup, but it can be slightly over half a cup. That's all right with me. La 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 la. The idea is to heat up the egg yolks without having them curdle. Because if you curdle them, then you have like sweet scrambled eggs, and you'll be really upset, and it'll ruin Christmas, and everybody will be sad. Just kidding. People will eat it. So yeah, now I mix this in here, and I get my whisk again. Then we stir it up. Look at those beautiful egg yolks. Wow, they're such a vibrant yellow. I love it.
Mommy.
What's up, Michael?
I do some questions if you like sneakers.
You want questions? You have questions?
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't know, man. Let's see, what do the people say? They're talking, they're saying things. And I'm so glad y'all tuned in. So now what I'm doing right now is I'm cooking this on the stove for another minute or 2. If that, because it's looking very thick and glossy. Because we want it to be thick and glossy, but we don't want it to curdle. But we do want the eggs to, Mikey, dude, you're talking over me. And so, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Woohoo. All right, it's thick and glossy and gorgeous. So I turn off the heat. Stir, 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 so it doesn't get lumpy. And I'm gonna put you guys back over here. Hello, friends. Yeah, here we go. And I'm gonna move the skillet thingy, not skillet, I'm gonna move the pan over here, and we're gonna mix in butter and vanilla. So let's do that. All right. Giggity giggity. Real-time banana pudding. Again, for those of you who are tuning in, thank you so much that we are making banana pudding today, which is a staple of family reunion dinners and things like that, and lunches, and all kinds of big get-togethers. And yes, I'm going to a big get-together this weekend. But, and so I'll be making a lot of banana pudding probably, and lemon bars, but that's a different story. So yeah, I just put in about 2 tablespoons of butter in here. And as you stir it in, if you have this pudding and if it's looking just a tiny bit lumpy, the butter smooths it out. And you're just like, oh, thank God, that's what I needed. And it makes everything awesome. So you stir in the butter, and as it's cooling off, see, this is steaming. I don't know if you can see it, but it's steaming. And yeah, Emmy, I love Nilla wafers too. And you know what? I'm putting Nilla wafers in here too. Okay, so then I go bloop, blue. That's probably somewhere around 2 teaspoons vanilla, probably more than 2 teaspoons. But since this is, like, we want it to be seriously vanilla-y vanilla pudding, you know, not so much where you kind of like take a taste of it and you're like, huh, it's kind of perfumey, but enough to where you go, yeah, I can tell this is vanilla pudding and it's delicious. See, and it also gets a beautiful color. So, yay, there we go. And then after you've stirred everything together and it looks all uniform and beautiful, then you just put it to the side so that it can cool off a little bit. And once it's cooled down about like 10, 15 minutes, you don't need to wait till it's chilled. But you do want it to be like cool enough to handle because you're about to layer stuff up. And that's exactly what I'm about to do. So let's get to it. All right, I'm gonna set this to the side over here and let it continue to cool down. But, okay, and now what we have is my vanilla pudding that I made earlier, my small child who's making noises, and we found this crazy ball thing that lights up and flies. So it is totally alarming to our pets, but except for our dog, he loves it. But the cats are mortified. And so we have this little whirly ball, and my kid likes to throw it across the room, which is what he's doing right now. And I'm pretty sure that's because I'm doing a live video with y'all. So there you go. Any questions? Oh, I'm not a grandma yet. Thank you though. No, I have kids and they're wonderful. Okay, so I got some bananas. This is where we get to the fun part. These really, truly, you want your bananas to ripen more than these. Like, these look like perfect eating bananas. They're just the right color and everything. They don't have all the brown on them. Ideally, I'd want to wait till these are starting to look kind of gross and where people look at it and go, I don't really need a banana. Like, like, ooh, I could go for a banana for breakfast, and then they look at that and they're like, no, I'm good. Yeah, so that's usually when they're perfect for cutting up and putting into a banana pudding or making other things like banana bread and stuff. So, but right now, we're going to focus on banana pudding. And so I peel it. It's right. You could even, if you want to be really awesome, you could peel it from the bottom like this. Whoop. And then, whoop. It's super fast. But nobody cares how you do it. Nobody's watching that. You know, it's all up to you. And I have my Nilla wafers. Yeah. And no, I'm not getting a kickback from Nilla Nabisco. Nilla? I'm not getting any kickbacks from them. I just use it. And I'm gonna get a knife. Here, my knife. I will cut you, banana. All right, and then you take your bananas, cut them up. Ignore the tiny lawnmower sound in the background. That is actually my kiddo, one of my kiddos, who is very aware that I'm doing something other than paying attention to him. And so he is taking matters into his own hands and making loud noises with toys that we have, because that's how he rolls. All right, let me get my spatula. Woohoo! All right, so this is how I like to do it. I have my bananas, I have my Nilla wafers, I have my vanilla pudding. That is great. And now we're gonna put it all together. So this is why I do it. I mean, I just grab a handful of Nilla wafers and line them on the bottom of a big dish like this. And you may look at that and go, Meredith, you don't have enough room. Or like, you don't have enough pudding here to layer with your Nilla wafers and bananas. And you're probably right. That's why I made twice as much pudding. So once that other stuff cools down a little more, I will add this to the mix. And then everyone will be happy. Okay, so I layered this all on the bottom. There. And I like to put my Nilla wafers out like that. These are kind of jacked up looking vanilla wafers, by the way. Look at this. They're kind of like curved. What happened? I don't know. I don't need to know. Okay, then, so we put the Nilla wafers down first, and then we put a layer of bananas that I cut up. And I go crazy with these bananas. I know some people aren't a big fan I am. I love to put, I like the ratio of bananas to pudding. I want it to be about equal, ideally. And so, that's what we're doing. Woot woot. I'm trying to be neat and orderly. Uh-oh, there goes a kid. Okay, that sounds yummy. Oh, thanks. What does it say? What does it say? La. Who's saying stuff? Yeah, pudding. Yay! All right, and now we're gonna put a layer of vanilla custard. Because really, that's what this is. It's a custard. I stir it up a little bit, so it's looking good. And I'm gonna go and put just a little layer on here, like that. And ooh, it looks good. Wow, that looks way better than I thought it would. Put a layer like this. And you can put this in any container you like. I'm putting it in here because it looks pretty. But you do you, man. You do you, boo. Putting this on the side. Getting a whole bunch of little wafers out. And then you do the whole thing over again. I layer on the side. I point my Nilla wafers out because it looks prettier when people are looking at it from the outside and going, I want that. And that's what I do. How do y'all do it? Like, is this something that, oh yeah, what is this called? It says push and, this is called Nilla, this is called banana pudding. And it's very, very good. And it's a huge hit at get-togethers, you know, unless of course you don't like bananas and then don't eat it. But if you do, and I do, then it's really great. So I layer it with another layer of cookies and then layer bananas that I've cut into little medallions. When you say medallion, it sounds fancy. Yeah, banana pudding. And if you really, really wanted to be fancy or put another layer in it, you could make heavy whipped cream. Like you can get your heavy whipping cream out and make some whipped cream. That's good. But I usually put that on top of banana pudding. It is not, I don't incorporate it in because I think it's too floofy. And I don't want anything between the pudding and me, except bananas. Okay, ta-da! We got that going. Now let's do another layer of pudding. There, ha, 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 ha. That's it, y'all. Can you see? I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. So I put another layer of pudding in here. Delicious. And I think that other pudding I made is probably cool enough to start using it. So let me get it. Ooh. Oh, it is. Ha ha. Then I pour a little more in here. So I went through a lot of eggs to make this custard. This pudding, that is. There. We got that. And I went through a lot of eggs. I went through like 8. And I had one mishap, so I went through like 9 eggs to make this, but boy, I tell you what, it's worth it. Oops, okay, so you can see I put the bananas on there instead of Nilla wafers, and oh my God, that's okay. If it's an interior layer like this, nobody cares. But if, on the top, usually people put like nothing on it, on top. Because if you put bananas on top and then you stick it in the refrigerator, then they'll go brown and it's very unattractive. So don't do that. Okay, how are we doing, guys? What's this say? Yeah, thanks. Guys, I'm so happy you're tuning in. And so banana pudding, big hit. Great for Memorial Day parties. It's really great for just about anything. And I make it on occasion. I would like to make it more than I do. But see how, as I'm doing this, you can see that this will look really pretty to people who are looking through this glass thingy. That looks really, really awesome. Okay, let me get more pudding on here. And we're getting towards the end of this, I think. Yeah, I think we're getting close to the end. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna commit to it like this. I still have extra bananas. Oops. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so this is how you do it, y'all. Ta-da! And what I like to do is I like to either leave it bare on top or put Nilla wafers like I'm doing. And just kind of have like a cool pattern on here. But it's not, you know, it's not rocket surgery. You can kind of do whatever you like and people will eat it. And they will praise you to the skies, which is pretty great. And you're just like, cool, yeah, I made a banana pudding, ta-da, and it's gone now. That is one thing, you might want to make a little extra and put it on the side because they're all gonna descend upon it like piranhas on a cow. Like they're gonna eat all this up, and then you won't have any left. Okay, so here you go. This is my banana pudding, ta-da! I mean, you can tell it's homemade. Which usually just means it's not very pretty looking, but I think it looks very pretty. So anyway, well, that's how you do it, y'all. And you can always put whipped cream on top and put little bloops, 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 bloops of whipped cream. And I would have done that if I made whipped cream for you guys, but I could do it right now, but it would take like 10 more minutes and I don't want to waste your time, but it's an option and it's really good. Okay, y'all, well now you know how to make banana pudding. In the comments, I will put, oh, thank you. No, it looks good. Oh, thank you. Who are you? Gabrielle, thanks. Oh, and thanks, Megan. And yeah, this is the real banana pudding. I'm not the real banana pudding. This is the real banana pudding. All right, y'all. Okay, that's it. That's it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Tune in again. I'm going to see if I can do this on a weekly basis and show you guys how to make homemade things. And it's probably going to look kind of homemade like this too. You know, it's certainly not perfect, but it does taste great. So I guarantee it. So there you go. All right. We're doing great. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll talk to you soon. Oh, any comments? Aw, bye. Okay, bye. See you later. Bye. Wonderful day and I'll talk to you soon. Oh, any comments? Aw, bye. Okay, bye. See you later.